Hello and welcome to a new episode of SpiritCraft, and this is episode 11. Jeez, I forgot to say this in the last episode, but yeah, we hit double digits on SpiritCraft's episode counter, and that is really cool. Make sure to stay to the end of the episode because we are doing many great things this episode, but a bit of housekeeping first. I have a Discord, my Twitch, a Patreon, that kind of thing, linked in the description below. Oh yes, and I will be streaming on Twitch about a day after this, like 24 hours after this video goes live, so check that out. If you guys aren't aware, in these next few episodes, I'm going to do something that is really cool, and it's going to be very, very awesome because I'm going to build so many more farms. The reason why is because in this place, I've got a lot of items to sell, and, well, this is my little project over the next few episodes to make as many of these nether farms possible, and, well, it starts here. But we have had some sales since the last episode, so the diamonds and the profit we gained from this has been not much since the last episode, but as you can see over here, we gained 2 diamonds for the warped fungus. We sold the rest of the quartz, and well, that's only 1 diamond more. And we sold 1 more stack of bone blocks. Once the shop is completely stocked and ready to go, I will cash in all the diamonds we've made. But as you can see from my ender chest, we have over a stack of diamond blocks. Look at that. I can make like a whole big diamond pile here. Look, I've got so many blocks of diamonds. But I think I should probably pick these back up. But as you probably can tell from this episode, I am very energetic today, and well, that's probably because I'm getting very, very excited for SpiritCraft, and I'm getting very motivated for these episodes, so nice. So in the last episode, we started to build this massive base here that doesn't even load because of the fog. Well, it does load, but it's really fogged up. But in the last episode, we made these farms. So we got here this Nylium farm, which I definitely need more of that Nylium fungus. And I redid my redstone contraption under here, just so I wouldn't get the constant clicking, because I was here a lot. And then here, why is that baby zombie spawn? But here we got a Nylium farm, like the Nylium blocks, these ones. And when we, oh dear, why did these guys spawn? Why? But yeah, here, you put the netherrack here, then you press this button, which shoots bone meal out, as you can see, and, well, yeah, you get the netherrack, and you put it here, and then you mine it again. It is a tedious process, but it is worth it. But this episode, we're going to do the Wart farm in this area here, the TNT farm in this area, well, which is going to be cool, but we can't use water, so that makes it harder. But I actually have been starting to make my own background music for this channel. Don't expect to see it this episode or maybe even next episode, but it's going to be really cool once we get that done, and it's going to bring so much life to these videos. But anyway, what we also did in the last episode is we made this awesome item filter actually work. Like, the episode before that we made the item filter, but we didn't make it work, and now this time it does. But expect to see many more videos in the next few weeks, meaning like 10, and more streams, so look out for that. But first, let's clean up the base a little bit, remake the honey farm right here that we got disassembled in here, move the sheep, and etc. So let's get going. So here we are, and we have cleaned up the base. And yes, it did take a while. I had to reassemble the bee farm, but make it bigger. And it's only been up for like 15 minutes. Oh, that's a lot of honey. So it's time to get the sheep out of this pen and into the auto shearing station down here. And maybe underneath here, well, yeah, this is the auto shearer with 5 auto shearers. So I could do like 1 of each color. At the moment it is disabled just because I don't want wool going everywhere, but also it's going to be a pain to get the sheep in here. And now for the painful part of getting them out with these. Let's go sheepies, let's go sheepies. Get in, sheepy, we're waiting on you. Get in. Yeah, there we go. I've got all the sheep in here, and now, well, I just need to get them in their pens, which I'm not sure how painless this will be. probably painful. One has been done. One automatically got them in that, well, sheep, you're getting quite close to me. And finally, for the last sheep right here. Get in, please. This is like dealing with villagers, but a lot easier. Villagers tend to walk the other way. There we go, cool. And it got the sheep in. That's our farm done. Except for, of course, the redstone. And so I'm gathering the rest of the sheep up so I can just put them in there so I could breed them later. I just killed a sheep. Oh well, I have easily enough of them. There we go, we have got this one in. And that's, well, the sheep pen done. So the base has been cleared up of all the unnecessary things that has lying around, except from, well, the chests. Anyway, well, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support we've got, for everything. So I just went up to this nether tunnel, and about 3 days ago, literally like 3 or 4 days ago, this was just netherrack. And look, it is actually turned into an awesome tunnel. Look at this, look at this. It is so awesome. Anyway, I want to check out the new minigame in the district here. I'm not sure where I start at, there or there, so I'll go both places and check it out. So I'm up here at the platform at the top here, and I'm just going to flick through the pages if you want to pause the video and read it. Oh, and then there's 69 pages of nothingness. Wow, why? And at the end of the, oh my goodness. So this game could definitely cost me 370 levels, all my levels at the moment, but it's basically a game where you test how good you are at falling with a water bucket, like when you fall and you put a water bucket. But because I'm not, going to want to waste all these levels, I'm just going to play this safe and just spam the right click button. Anyway, it's time to test it. Oh, diamonds. Oh yeah, I have to deposit 1 diamond, is it? Okay, yeah, 1 diamond. I'll set out 1 diamond for this. Let's go. Let's set out 2 more diamonds for that. Actually, I'll put that there. So let's get going. 1 diamond inserted, and let's go. Oh, I'm just gonna spam it. Okay. Nice. Okay, that was too easy. I think that was way too easy. I'm not sure you meant to spam it. Let me go back check. Okay, I misread this whole thing so badly. So what you're meant to do is you're meant to put the water bucket there, wait for a click, and then jump. So it's time to test it out. Uh-oh. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, we did it. Nice. That was what you call skills. And this time I got a dark oak sapling for mine. Okay, I'm going to play this a few more times, maybe like 9 more times. It's so addictive. So here goes another run. Oh, there we go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no. Okay, empty inventory. Oh, nice. Nice one. Can't forget to claim my reward and die. Damn it. I flew straight into the ground. Damn that. I have started for a new run, and, well, I'm using a totem this time because, well, mine died when I wasn't playing the game. Anyway, I went to mend my elytra, and I used a bit of it. Anyway, time for another run. I have deposited the diamonds, as you can see. So let's get going. And 3, 2, 1. I might have been a bit slow then. Okay. Spam. Nice. This is getting a bit easy. And what is my reward? Oh, another totem. Cool. Okay, take whatever. Let's go. Rockets in there. And there we go. Oops, I fell a bit too soon. That was an accident. Okay. Nice. Nice one. And because it's going to be a bit repetitive for you, I'm just going to time-lapse this. So let's go. Anyway, that was fun, and I did spend like 10 diamonds on this, and unfortunately I caused my totem to be used 3 times out of that 10 times, I think, which is not the best. Sometimes I think it just didn't register my clicking, and sometimes I just wasn't good. But also, I did get this machine to run out. Look, I have no more rewards. See? But yeah, we've had enough of mini games for the day. Well, actually, probably for a while. Anyway, so it is time to build a fully AFKable design of a Nether Wart farm by the one and only Tango Tech. And yes, go check it out if you want to build it yourself in your own worlds. But let's get building this one in a time lapse. The water farm has been completed right behind me here, and yes, it doesn't look the best, but yeah, it is cool. And as you can see, it is quite big, and it uses a lot of components such as glowstone, blackstone, and redstone blocks, and iron trapdoors. But essentially how this farm works is I get in this minecart, I go forward until I get on this part, and then I just go like this. So I'm continuously hitting the top part of here, like here. Top part of the trapdoor. Well, that one didn't work, but only the top ones. If I only hit that pixel there, only the ones that have been growing, like that are completely grown, will be broken, and then I could just have a few warts in my offhand to replace them, and that's essentially how the farm works. And as soon as I go through here, it just basically does like a loop down there, and it just continues to go in this direction, and then it loops around, so it makes sense. When there's no player in the minecart, it stops. Well, that was a good redstone contraption to make. And now, after a lot of AFKage, well, once we do that, we can have a lot of nether wart, even though it does grow super slowly. But also, yeah, this did take up a lot of redstone. Look at that redstone and those iron trapdoors. I basically got like 8 redstone blocks left. So, well, we need to go mining at some point. But essentially this nether wart farm helps us to create red nether bricks, so that can go in our shop once we got enough of those nether warts. But in the next few minutes, well, in this episode, I will make this TNT farm, but not now. But before we do that, we have to make the minecart rail system that goes underneath these blocks so they can pick up the items that I don't pick up. Well, scrap the idea because, well, we don't need to, because I just played around with some of the mechanics for how these items fall, and if you hit it when you're like here, you will automatically pick up anything within like this radius. But because of our short of redstone worries, let's do a 1 hour mining session. I haven't done one of these in ages, so let's get going. A 1 hour mining session later, and we have got a lot of materials, but let's break this down. Mining complete, and as you can see, this is what we got. And yes, we've made a good return on the redstone. We used, well, less redstone than we got, and we even got 7 diamond blocks, so let's put that in our safe. And what I mean by that is my wallet, or just a shulker box. So I put on the sliders vibrant shaders medium. I've got complete, like all of them. But as you can see, it looks cool in the water, and especially through the windows, because everything here has like this kind of stretch kind of feel, and a cartoony look. And look at this base, it looks cartoony. That would be really cool for like a cover. Look at this, it looks so cool. And look at that bed. The nether portals look cool, but everything looks a bit like clouds. Oh, and look, we're in water. However, we are here in the nether hub thingy for farms, and well, without shaders. And this is our nether farm, and I have actually been not using it much, but just replacing ones that have fully grown. And well, yeah, it is getting bigger and bigger. But anyway, now it is time to build this TNT farm right here. So we are back on our creative test world, and as you can see, we're making this TNT based farm, as you can see. So what I've got here is, so the piston side thing is from Pixel Riffs and his one, and then the rest is my own engineering. So as you can see, I've been experimenting, and well, some of that didn't turn out well. But as you can see, the floor is made of hoppers because, well, you can't transport water in the Nether. And then the rest of this, so I'll go over this first. So this is the smart piston here, where if a block gets in front of it, it's going to put that there. The signal gets carried because, well, there's a block here and that goes like that. Anyway, and then it travels up, to here, where, as you can see, well, the target blocks make it feed into those pistons, and it just snakes its way all the way up. So every time I place that in, you can see all these fire. And then over here we have the clock, which means that, well, if this thing gets stuck from the piston limit, which is 12, because as you can see here, well, it gets stuck around here when it gets to 12 blocks. This continues to push it. And when that pushes it, yeah, as you can see, when it gets freed up by the TNT, it pushes it. Then over here, we have a TNT duper, and so we get this clock, the smaller clock, that runs all of this in through here with a lot of delay. So every time, look, as soon as that blows up, this enters, the TNT enters, which makes it so much more efficient. And then, yeah, then, we have, you know, this TNT duper falling onto, not the TNT falling onto the obsidian, which breaks those blocks. And then if we want, we can actually pull the lever here and, well, stop the farm. I just started it, but we could stop the farm by going like this. You press the lever and it starts the machine, and then you press it and it stops it eventually. But as you can see, this thing can yield us a lot of results. I haven't been running this for that long, just while I've troubleshooted it, and it's given us a lot of stuff. And then over here, because if you put, let's say, it's like this, because nylium is quite like grass, you put something on top of it and, well, yeah, as you can see, eventually it will turn to netherrack. So, and you can't really grow stuff on netherrack. So what you can do is, what I did it so whenever this turns from nylium to netherrack, it triggers the observer, which sends a redstone signal all the way to this piston, which pushes this, and then this dispenser has bone meal in it, and, well, it fires. So it turns it back to nylium, because there's a nylium block right here. Anyway, that is most of, I think, actually all the system. But as you can see, I had to extend it at this high because, well, that's the height, the top height it grows at. And I just realized that I don't need this piston one to regrow it because, well, I'm going to be holding bone meal in my other hand. And, well, that's going to be bone milling the actual, see, the nylium gets bone milled. Oops, I just got rid of that nylium block. But as you can see, it gets bone milled, so I don't need this and this design. So let's build this on the server. We are here at the allocated place for this TNT farm, and I have collected all the resources, and, well, except from these builds, I haven't actually used target blocks at all, like literally ever. But without further ado, let's get onto this with a time lapse. So let's get cracking.
watching you.
And so we have finished, the TNT farm. And as you can see, it looks cool, and we have included all the elements I talked about in the testing world, including the TNT Jupiter, the pistons, and I even built out this wall. Anyway, yeah, I have AFK'd at this for not long at all, and it's insane how much we get. Like, literally, it's insane. But also, well, I will have to AFK a lot over here, these two farms, to get the different types of, like, Nylium fungus, like those ones. Anyway, yeah, this is cool. But because, well, because we took a long time to do the TNT farm, well, all the warts grew, and now I have filled up the farm with nether wart. So, well, that is cool, really cool. It's kind of funny, the things I've been working on most on this episode are right here. These two. So, this episode we have achieved quite a lot, actually. The nether wart farm, these things right here. The TNT farm, which, well, explodes these. And we cleaned up the base by, well, moving these, the bee farm, and the sheeps. And, of course, played a mini game. But, yes, this is the end of the episode. So, if you really like this episode, well, click on the like button, and, well, if you really loved it, click on the subscribe button. Anyway, if you guys really loved it, please, well, like it and subscribe. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.